go. Welcome to the live stream, bro. Is the audio and everything clear?
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
I want it in no, overclock the GPU. Yeah.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
But it
These pages are important. Breaker dropped one before he disappeared.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
all right. Nightingale
A
attack.
dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Where did Nightingale go? I had to put it anywhere. Murders. Is here. must be.
I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Cult of the trees perform rituals to create monsters. The cult traveled into. Mhm. All right. Now we have a cult goal. What kind of cult? Create the monsters. See, right, this one. Cult of the- Psychology of symbols.
Think.
Who's involved? Cult of the goal. Hmm.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
It is. Hmm. Oh, Alan Wake's popular. Who is involved? Yeah, I don't know. Cult goal. I thought it.
Nah. That's not right.
What are the things we need to do to PPT? I take PPT. I think we pretty much had it. Start பண்ணிருக்கனே. Uh,
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
voice is low. How about now? Yeah, number of settings actually. I was planning on using another mic. The other mic. 1 second. I think this should be enough. Wait. This should be perfect. I guess. Bad for yeah. The light is obstructing the golden lake area. Okay. Figure out where lightning will win.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots.
EV
You
music.
okay?
Sure.
Did you
Why
get
not?
spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real. Magic's not real. Right, Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
I knew that.
Off I go. And will right gate what all should speak. Yeah, probably. I'll make this a shot. Oh, I need a key for that.
I need something to cut this.
Something cut this
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Alright. It's daytime. Um,
Terrifying pair.
Good day. My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Nice found it.
Merceda won't roll over on the issues.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
The heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic.
Hi,
To see the
library.
clues.
I was waiting
solve
for
the
you
case.
actually. Today's session is
I've
not
been
going to
thinking
be
more
very
about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
We are not.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta.
Sorry.
And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland, Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can nor run through a garbage can.
Thank you. I need to head out. Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Sure do.
A lot of things
I'll
about this
remember
case
them.
keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages.
Cuma
Something
dot is mana
must
battery
have
bawa
happened.
mana?
Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Getting dark. Really dark. I can't see anything without the torch. Wow. Why? Someone enjoyed the view. Where it is now?
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
do this. The family away. So time to. Hey, Sunday, so I told her snacks. Kill me. Starting from here, like always do 2 dams on my own. Gonna be epic. Alright, there's a bit here. I don't see footprints though. Right. Check that out. Someone broke the window. இவ்வளோ கும்மி இருட்டாருமா என்ன தெரியுது அந்த சைடு ஃபுட் ட்ராக்ஸ் எங்கே இல்லை. Am I headed in the right direction? Right. Wrong direction.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the...
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Camping, do's and don'ts. Where to now? I lost his tracks. எங்க போறேன்னு தெரியல. இருட்டா இருக்கு. Which is hut? இந்த சைடா போனோம். Slow. இதுதான் which is hut. எப்படி போகணுமா? Yes. The tracks are back.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
No, இப்பதான். That's somewhat jump scare எனக்கு. Profile எனக்கு.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Forest Street Station.
The threshold, like a doorway, leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree.
அவங்க வீட்டுல இருக்கிறவங்க கேம்ல அவங்க வராங்க. என்ன பண்றது?
Witch's ladle?
I don't care. Manuscript pages.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago.
பார்க்கல இந்த பேஜ். பார்த்தேன். எங்க போனோம்னா cradle area. எனக்கு ஓகே. This one mission called mysterious stories about the gloomy underworld or witch of a witch in Pardon.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Toggle, you can toggle flash boost with the R1. Whoa.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Alright, time to read the manuscript.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Go, brother. Which is sign which is hut in the Pokemon. It's like to my right on the side. But Correct, definitely.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in. This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Investigate witch's hut. Okay.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
There's fuse for the provision இருக்கா? I can save it now. Nice.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Hole? What hole?
Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
What in the sign? The tree. It is after somebody basically looking for the tree, huh? ஏதாச்சும் இருக்குமா? But the page's meaning. Ram, ஆமா. இல்லையே.
Witch's Ladle, towering over Saga.
அங்க போகணுமா? ஏறி போகணும் திருப்பியா? ஓகே. What situation? That's the third one. ஓ அந்த இடமா? Is this the one? Hovering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The images. Witch in this time, I think his heart, a cold, dead lump in our hand. Supposed to do some delicious, we wanted to be the person. Oh my god, I'm kind of stuck in here. I should have gotten it, but என்னடா பண்ணணும் அப்போ? What if I shoot the light?
This mug always cheers me up. I already took care of all this. The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
I should have done this before.
Sure. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Just close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
For a while, they played cards in the general store. The witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge. I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Nightingale mentioned the general store. I need to check it out. Christ!
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They'd been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night. Wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
Hmm.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense. Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay, okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.